the characters that you did? Like, how far would you like get into the script?
I tend to get into it a lot. There was a character that I played in a show called Princess Nine.
Oh!
I love that show. It's about a girls' baseball team, a high school girls' baseball team. And I played this character who was like the big well-known baseball player on the boys' high school team, and he falls in love with the main character girl. I love that show so much. I went out and made myself a baseball jersey with the Japanese kanji letters on it that looked just like my characters, and I would wear it whenever I recorded. And then whenever I'm recording something, no matter what it is, whatever the character is doing on screen, I try my best to imitate that. So like if Ed is sitting at a table and he's like this, and he's like, oh, I can't believe this. Well, that's going to change the sound of your voice a little bit. And so I'll be standing in the booth, and I'll just get up on the mic, and I'll do exactly this, and I'll try to mimic his physical body position. Because there are little subtleties the way your voice changes, like when you're running, or when you're fighting, or when you're throwing a punch at the same time as you're saying something. If I say, I've had enough of you, but if I'm throwing a punch at the same time, it'll be like, I've had enough of you. And you feel that little. You guys are so sweet. I love you. You hear that little bit of exertion in the words. So you know what? I'll tell you a funny story about this. I used to get so into it when I would do fighting scenes. I was doing this fight scene, and we would do a little piece of it, and the director would go, "Did you hear that?" And we're all like, "What?" "No, I didn't hear anything." It's like, "Okay, let's do it again. I thought I heard something." And we would record it again, and I'd be like, "Ah!" And doing all this stuff, and he would be like, "Wait a minute, there it is again. What is that?" And they kept hearing this thumping sound. The director and the engineer, I keep hearing this kind of thumping sound, and I don't know what it is, but it's getting into the recording. And I was like, I don't know what it is. And so we did it again. We did the thing a third time, and the director got up, and he walked over and looked in the glass window into the booth where I was. And when I was fighting, I was doing this. I was jumping up and down on the floor. And the floor was, these recording booths, the floor is suspended above the actual floor so that it doesn't pick up vibrations from the building. It's an audio thing, and it keeps it quieter. But I was jumping up and down, and and it sounded like that, and you could hear it on the recording, so I have to learn not to get too into it. Yes?
I've seen the voices of some of your characters played, and why did you make Broly, not talk that much?
Because I don't know, he hasn't had much to say. You know what, I wish Broly would have talked more too, but he's a man of few words. He just likes to kick butt. And you know what, the very first movie 8, he had a lot to say, he had more to say, he talked a little bit, but then after he gets blown up and comes back, he doesn't want to talk, he just wants to whoop ass. So he doesn't have much to say. And I tell you what, guys, if I had a nickel for every time I said Kakarot, I would be a rich man. I'd come in to record a new video game with Broly in it, or a new whatever, and I'd look at the script and it's like, great, he just says Kakarot 600 times. I hope and pray that he says something and he talks, but he virtually says nothing but Kakarot. So, you know what, I'd like to see him talk more too, believe me. Yes?
First of all, it's really cool to meet you. Hi.
Thank you. It's nice to have you here.
I'll give you a hug later.
Okay.
Okay, it's if you could be roommates with any of the characters you've ever voiced, like. It
Well, if I could be roommates with any character, it would either be Tamaki or Dark. And the reason is because they'd always be bringing hot babes back to them. And maybe I could get the leftovers. Don't be bold, man. Come on. Come my way. Hey, before I forget, let me, real quick, there's a couple things I want to make sure and tell you guys, and this is my only chance to do it. If there's anybody that wanted to get any of my music that didn't get it, and I feel like there is, I just feel like there is. I don't have any more autograph sessions scheduled, but I have some left, and I want you to have them. I really don't. I don't want people to be like, write me, next week. I want to get one of your CDs, and I didn't. Well, I would love for you to have them. Okay. So here's what we'll do. After this panel, there's another panel. Is it in here?
Yes.
Okay. I will have what's left of my music CDs, and if you would like one, see that cute girl right there shooting video?
Edward.
She is my dear assistant Kat, and that's her cool husband Beaver. And they're dear friends, and she would be happy. She'll have the CDs, and you get them from her, and I will be happy to sign them for you. Okay? Let me also tell you about something else. I also have a free CD. This is very important to me, you guys. It's loud out there.
Wow.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you for that. I mean, it's cool if they want to have a conversation, just go that way. 10 feet. About a year ago, I wanted to do something to give back to you guys as a way of saying thank you for how kind you've been to me and your support for my work. So I decided to make something that was very precious to me that I could give to you. And a lot of people know, a lot of you that have done any kind of research on the internet know that my faith is very important to me. I am by no means a perfect person, but I sure do my best to live my life the way God wants me to. So I wanted to give something back that's precious to me. So what I decided to do was I sat down and spent like several months recording the entire Gospel of John. But I didn't record it like in the King James, the real lofty, flowery King James version. I used this really contemporary version called The Message. It's the way we talk. It's very cool. And then I even made voices for the different characters. Now, before you get your hopes up, no, Jesus does not sound like Dark Mousy. Although he should. But I did the whole thing like an audiobook. And then I wanted to make it easier for people to listen to, so I went back to the very beginning and I played the piano underneath the whole thing. It took me a long time, you guys. It was a lot of work, as you can imagine. It's 21 chapters. But I did it, and I got friends of mine to donate money so that I could have a whole bunch of them pressed so that I could give them away for free at conventions. So, I will have those after this panel as well. And you can get my music CDs. A lot of you know about music. I've been writing and producing music twice as long as I've been voice acting. So I've got music CDs, and I'll have what I have left of the Gospel of John CDs. And if you would like one, you may have one there free. All I ask is if you take one, please listen to it. Okay? What else? I also want to cordially invite all of you to join the coolest fan group on the planet. See? I want you guys to join. And men, you want to find yourself surrounded by beautiful women, you join us. www.risenbullrangers.com risenbullrangers.com. It's free to join. We are on a quest we are currently at 11,600 members worldwide. We've got them in like 10 or 20 countries outside of the U.S. And the coolest thing about it is it's like a big family. These are people that love what you love. They like the same things that you like, and you'll instantly have a family of 11,000 people around the world. and you'll go to conventions. How many Rangers here? And you'll find that you'll have like these people that are instantly friends because you're in this group together. I've had people who've met and married someone.
Wow.
It's the coolest group. There's a cool Ranger store, and there are forums and art galleries and chat rooms, and it's free to join, so go check out reasonablерangers.com, alright? And look at her. If you are not a Ranger, she has business cards with the website. Put your hand up, and she'll give you a free business card, okay? Will you pass those out, Cap? Thank you. Love, love.